Nikki Boos, welcome and welcome back to another video. Hey y'all, hey girl, hey boo, hey. If you are new to the crew, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a Nikki Boo, because yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. We got reality TV over here. Here is where the life is real. But I know y'all probably wondering, what is this girl talking about? Because y'all see the title. Yeah, girl, let's get into the tea with these YouTubers, honey. But today we're also going to do makeup. So if you like this look, keep on watching, because we are going to talk and do this makeup in this video. And then after we're done with our makeup, we're going to get dressed, because we got some other things to do as well. Okay, so thanks again for hitting this, for clicking on the play button to this video. Now will be a good time to hit that thumbs up button, hit the like button before you forget, and I will see y'all later in the vlog. And let's get into this video.
Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, jam, jam.
Cheers to coffee. If you're wondering why am I sipping from my stir cup, it's because I'm protecting my teeth. And I don't sip my coffee straight on my teeth, but let's get into it. So we're skinning today. If you see me looking over this way, it is because that's where my mirror is, my old trusty mirror. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to talk to y'all, but I can't see my makeup doing like this. I can see behind you and I can see this mirror up close, because you know your girl is blind. So yeah. But y'all, where do I start? Whew. Where do I start? So let me just say that I had a real life love for YouTube, and I feel like YouTube is starting to become an ick. I show up for those that love me, for those that support me, and those that are looking for that video. I show up for y'all because make no mistake, YouTube is extra money. I have not been blessed yet to be able to make a whole lot of money to where I don't need to do anything else. So for me to walk away, I have nothing to lose but extra money. Let's just be real. However, I came on the platform and I actually loved what I was doing. As y'all know, I started because I lost my mom. I started back because I lost my mom. I've been on YouTube for a long time. A long time. Before Google purchased YouTube. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to insert a few clips for y'all to see of my kids and me back in the day from my first channel. Hi YouTube. So I was tagged by a viewer to do the too much information slash what all about me, get to know me tag. And I'm gonna be looking down because I wrote them down, so bear with me. So the first question is, what is your name? My dad named me after his sister, and I think the name is old, so I go by Nikki. Do you play an instrument? No. Never have. My son does, but no. Have you been out of the country? I have not been out of the country. However, I just got my passport this week, and the answers to that question will be changing soon. What are your favorite movies? I don't really watch movies like that. I'll go to the show with my fiance and watch movies and stuff like that, but no, I don't really watch, or unless the kids want to watch a movie, or he wants to watch a movie, I'll sit still, but I don't do movies and stuff like that. Are you insecure about anything? No, not at all. I am plump as all outdoors and the most confident fat girl you'll ever meet. No, not at all. What is a place that you want to visit? I would love to visit France. It's like on my must-do list, and I guess my bucket list, and I would love to go to Dubai. I would love to see this place in person. Next question. What are you wearing? I'm wearing these little earrings slash necklace thingy. I'm wearing a U-part wig that I made, and this cute little shirt. And I don't have anything else. But this is what we do. You know, we don't have to have on clothes at the bottom, so I'm not wearing anything. Can't discuss that. Okay, have you ever been in love? Yes. I was married, I was in love then, and I am in love now with my fiance. So yes. Favorite TV show? I love Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love any reality TV. I guess, yeah, reality TV. Something that you miss. I miss my teenage years. Oh my gosh. Like, the bills, the responsibilities, my teenage years. That's what I miss the most. Favorite song? My favorite song right now has to be Gorilla. Okay, don't judge me, but yes, Bruno Mars. Love him. And that song, yes, my favorite. How old are you? How old do I look? Okay, I'm 34. I will be 35 in a few short months. What is your sign? I am a Virgo. Woo woo. What is your favorite color? My favorite color, as you can see, it's behind me. I love red, I love black, and I love pink. Pink and red is in the same family. Those are my favorite colors. Red is sexy to me. Black is it just screams class to me. I don't know. And pink is, I guess, the girl side of me. But those are my colors. Is the next question. Where were you born? I was born in Chicago, Illinois. And that's pretty much where I spent most of my life until moving to Las Vegas. Next question is, where have you worked? Completely unacceptable. So I'm going to show you how I fix it. Right now, I'm in the process of growing it out. So I'm going to show you how I guess give the illusion that they are perfectly done. And so, let's get started. Hi guys, I do apologize. I don't know what happened with my video. I did all of that work and YouTube didn't upload. So here's the finished product of my eyebrows. I mean, this is pretty much an up close and personal view of it. How I had to pretty much shape them myself.
I promise I will do another tutorial. I
come like really far back because for some reason the mic is picking up really loud. But I'm gonna try this hopefully for this video. That'll work. But this song is like one of me and my kids' favorite songs. It's gospel, and I can really relate to it because it's one of those you don't know me to judge me type of songs. You know, you don't know the cost of my praise. You know, gotta love that. So, and I'm going to sing this without music. Of course, like I said, I am not a singer. I just like to sing. And so I'm going to sing and put it on YouTube. Why not? The room grew still as she made her way to Jesus. She stumbles through the tears that made her blind. She felt such pain. Some spoke in anger. Heard folks whisper, there's no place here for her kind. Still on she came through the shame that flushed her face, until at last she knelt before his feet. And though she spoke no words, everything she said was heard as she poured her love for the master from her box of alabaster. And I've come to pour my praise on him like oil from Mary's alabaster box. Don't be angry if I wash his feet with my tears and dry them with my hair. You weren't there the night he found me. You did not feel what I felt when he wrapped his arms all around me. And you don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box.
Quiet, please. Harvey Colts, you may begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Their colors are royal blue and white. They are from Harvey. They are the Harvey Colts. You may take the floor. Quiet, please. Harvey Colts, you may begin.
pasta is ready. Pepper, just a little bit. I love parsley with chicken. So let's put some parsley leaves on there. I'm getting crazy because it's my flavor. And also, I add garlic powder, not garlic salt, just garlic powder. And now the chicken is set for a while. So, let me get the chicken. And with the chicken, you just lay it on top. It's optional if you want to drizzle a little bit more of the cream on there, but I prefer not to have too much. I think this is good enough for me. And it's done. This is the finish. I have to add some green on there. I gotta eat some kind of vegetables or something. And that's it. Hope you guys liked it. Bye. So for starters, before we get started, I am going to moisturize my face because I did not do that part yet. So let me just start there because I was supposed to moisturize my face as soon as I washed it, and I did not. So we're just gonna go ahead and make sure we not skip that part because I do put my moisturizer all over my face, but my Bobbi Brown face base, I do not. That do not go all over my face. So next, we're gonna use Bobbi Brown Enriched Face Base. Y'all know I love this stuff. This is my travel size one, and I went for the Sephora BIB sale, and they didn't have it. They didn't sell it, and guess who forgot to order it online? Me. So the Sephora that I went to, they didn't carry it. They said that they don't carry, even though the store is big, they don't carry a full size of everything. So that sucked, but missed out. So now I'm gonna have to pay regular price when I could have got a discount. But I'm not out of it, but I still want to get some more. I want to get the full size because I love this stuff. My pores be pouring, okay, up in this area. My pores be pouring. But anyway, like I was saying, y'all, YouTube is becoming an ick for me, and I pride myself on being my authentic self, showing up just the way I am, who I am. And I've been kind of like just seeing some stuff that just completely blew my mind. I know that people get on YouTube and they are not their self. I know that. So I know better than to trust anybody on this platform. But I wish that everybody would show up their whole self and be okay in their own skin as they are, so that people like me don't have to be disappointed. But again, that's my fault because I saw some things that were, it just kind of blew my mind. So I'm just gonna say this. I have unsubscribed from some people that I've been watching for years. I have decided to change the type of content that I'm intaking because at the end of the day, I'm an empath and I don't like negative energy. I don't like mean girls. I don't care for mean girls. So I shouldn't be following nor watching mean girls. You know, and there's a difference between somebody being mean to you, somebody bullying you, and somebody calling out your BS. So if you're the type of person that's calling out somebody BS, I mean, it is what it is, whatever, you got the facts, stand on business. But to just be mean or nasty, yeah, that's not my cup of tea. And I'd rather not be around it. And so I have unsubscribed to some people. Trust me when I tell you, I won't be missed. It's not like they know who I am. It's not like they care that I'm leaving. I'm just sharing my thoughts and my real authentic self with you guys. They don't know me. They don't know that I left and probably could care less. I'm just talking to my people and keeping a buck with y'all and being honest with y'all on what's happening with me. Because it got to the point where I was just like, YouTube is not what it used to be. Back when I first got on YouTube, it was, first of all, it was a blessing to see black faces on TV in the way that we were able to show up. We didn't have to have 1,000 subscribers and all that they're doing now. That stuff is new. Back then, we did not have to do that. You did not have to have a Google account. We didn't have to do that, you know, and you did not need 4,000 watch hours in order to get monetized. We didn't have to do that. So I'm saying that to say that it has changed, it has evolved, but it's also created a lot of fake. Because everybody wants to appear to be what they are not. And some people are not doing it because that's what they want to do. They're doing it because that's what y'all want to watch. That's why they're doing it. It's not necessarily they want to really be fake. They just don't have a choice, because if they don't show up as the girl that got it all, the girl that dressed like this, the girl that do that, you know, then they know that you won't watch them. And so for me, I'm grateful to God that this is not my only bag, because I could show up the way I am. And it's okay, because whoever don't watch can choose not to watch. You know, I try to share wisdom, whatever wisdom that I have learned in my life. I try to share that, and especially to young girls that are watching me, I try to share that. I try to be joy and cheerful, because I am a giddy person, happy-go-lucky most of the time. And so I try to show that. My purpose on YouTube is, when I get on here, if you don't learn anything from me, you were able to smile, you were able to laugh, you were able to, you know, not necessarily enjoy the content because I bought a bag or because, you know, whatever. But my life is my life, and I share some of it with y'all. Now, I do not smoke hookah. I do not smoke marijuana. I do not smoke cigarettes. I do not pop bottles. I do not drink. I drink socially. And I mean very socially, because sometimes I will be out and I won't have a drink. I just don't have to do that to have a good time. But that translates to others. My life is boring. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. So that's why people become fake, and they get on these platforms and they do what they know you want to see. And then y'all get mad at them when you find out that they fake. Make it make sense. So I'm holding everybody accountable, subscribers, YouTubers, everybody, in my ick feeling about this platform. Like, I'm just like, now there was this live video that I seen, and I wasn't going to talk about this, but I am going to talk about it because I'm grown. Two, you know, I have the right to speak on it. There was a conversation that was had. Hold on, y'all. I can't talk and do eyebrows at the same time. I don't want to name no names. I'm not going to name drop because that's not what this is all about. But I am going to say this. There's 2 YouTubers that are not in my age group. For sure. That I will continue to watch. I'm sorry. There is 1 that's not in my age group. And those 2 are my daughter, whenever she decides to post. My son, of course. And Aaliyah's face. Everybody else that's in my age group, like Peyton Charles, Mary's Life Journey, I forget the other young lady name. I will try to pop the names up on the screen, just to give y'all a shout out. That are channels that I will continue to follow and watch, because maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to stick with not only my age group, but also real people. I don't do fake. I don't know how to be fake. There is so much happening on this internet that is so confusing to me, and I'm gonna call it the way I see it. The Black community is the worst. Y'all might feel some type of way about what I am saying, but hear me out. The Black community on YouTube is like crabs in a barrel. Nobody want to see the next person get higher, and nobody want to help somebody else come up. It is sad. It is sad. And then people will try to connect to you just to get your subscribers or to be seen in your, by your subscribers, and really genuinely are not trying to connect with you. I'm good at reading people, so I don't do that energy. I opened up my platform to people that are doing YouTube, and if you want to join me and my little group, I suggest that you watch some of my channels, see if you can catch a vibe or whatever. And that's how I put it out there, because I don't need fake phony around me. If I'm not your cup of tea, by all means, that's fine. Get ghost. If you feel like you can catch a vibe and you want to work, I'm down. I'm down for that. But that's me. That's how I feel. But I'm starting to feel different about that, y'all. Like, I'm really considering, like, maybe just staying to myself and maybe just continue YouTube in the way that I was doing YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just say, this is not for me. Just stick with my own content. Just only worry about myself. And just keep showing up for my people. Like, I'm really considering doing that. I want to be open. I want to help everybody. I want to, especially smaller creators who, certain things that I've learned that I wish somebody would have told me. Like, it be stuff sometimes I see in y'all videos that I know, little advice that I could provide you that you can change or do different. But I don't know. I'm trying not to let all this negativity on the platform run me off. And if I can't get it from my people, what I'm looking for, baby, I'm going to start consuming other race channels, because it's just getting crazy out here. It's getting to be too much. This crabs in the barrel mentality is beyond me. And I don't want to be on no videos fake collabing with people. I don't want to do none of that. It's just not that deep for me. I have told y'all several times, if you still holding on to the mentality that you can come up on YouTube and never got to work in your life again, you crazy. Because you should never have just one income. And y'all know I've stressed that so much on my channel. You should not be surviving off of one income. Now, I'm not saying you got to have a whole lot of money coming in off one income. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying that you should not be surviving off of just one income. Because what happens when you no longer have that one? You just gonna have nothing? Like, that's just my mentality. That's what I teach my children as well. And that's just because I'm an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur. And I'm not ashamed. Not ashamed of it. There's nothing fake or phony about me. I come on this platform with my real, authentic self every single time. Whether my hair is combed or whether it's not. Whether I have my house spick and span clean or whether I don't. It is what it is. Now, granted, I do not share every single thing. That would be weird. But I do share most of the positive things. And I'm just looking for some other people that I need to watch. And I need y'all to share those people with me. I guess maybe the question should be, who do you think I should collab with? Maybe that's the question I should be asking, because if you can tell me somebody I should be collabing with, then that means that you see us in the same. And those are the type of people that I want to watch. That's the type of content I want to watch. Real life vlogs. Just everyday life vlogs. You know, what people got, you know, going on. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I just broke up with some family members. Because when you start unsubscribing from people that you watch, you know their kids, you know the kids' names, you know, you might know their husband. And then all of a sudden, you like, oh no, sis, I can't get with you. I got to see the real you. It's like breaking up with family. So that's how I feel, low key. I'm like, I done broke up with some family, so I'm feeling bad about it. Like, I ain't gonna see my little bookies no more. I ain't gonna see, you know. I just reorganized my vanity, y'all, and now I don't know where things are. I'm tripping. But, you know, it's just, so now I'm just in search for some other people. I don't really have time to watch a whole lot of vlogs all the time because, I told y'all before, I watch out on my TV. That's why you may not get a comment. Sometimes if I'm sitting down on the couch watching it, then I might pick up my phone and leave a comment. But most of the time, you on my TV, I'm listening, I'm cooking, I'm doing cakes or something like that, which is another thing that I will be doing today. Now, whether I'm going to record it or not, I'm not sure. But I have some cakes to work on to ship out by Monday. They have to be shipped on Monday. And so, you know, I got a few things that I need to get done. So, may record it, might not. But I'm going to need something to watch or listen to, however you want to put it, while I work. And I don't know, I just need all the positive vibes. Y'all, I just don't have the time or the mental capacity, baby. I need to go get some more makeup. It's seeming like this is getting a little empty. I don't have the time nor mental capacity for the extra. Like I said, I'm not a mean girl. I am also working with brands in the smaller capacity though, you know, and I just feel like I love that for me. And I know that if I just keep going and being myself and with my everyday content and stuff that I put out, I will be okay. I don't have to consume other content that gives me negative vibes or, you know, make me feel some type of way about somebody, you know. I don't want to associate myself with that negativity like that. I feel like we done been through enough on this channel with the negativity. And y'all know what I'm talking about. We done had several things of that nature on this channel, which is why I started the new channel off fresh. It is nothing but positivity, positive things over there, and I literally just use that as a channel to uplift people as I'm going through my own stuff. So y'all can check that out if you will. Ooh, baby, you feeling a little stiff. Oh, it's time for us to wash these brushes, baby. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do some brush washing today. Cause the makeup is not makeuping. The foundation is doing some crazy stuff. So we're gonna have to fix that. And we will. We're gonna fix that. Look, I'm sitting here, about to put on my concealer. So y'all, I didn't tell y'all what foundation I use. I use MAC Studio Fix, and I'm about to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer to conceal my under eye, and then I'm using the Huda Beauty Banana Bread Easy Bake Powder. Both of these products I learned from my girl Nikki O. I don't know how I forgot about her. She is somebody else who is not in my age group that I will watch. Okay, love her down. Never met her a day in my life. And you can't tell me that is not my Chicago little sister. You can't tell me she's not my sister, because she is. She is little sis to me, and she is from Chicago. People from Chicago is a vibe. It does not matter what age, whatever. I have not met a person from Chicago that's on this platform that's funny acting. I haven't yet. Not myself. I haven't. But we'll see, because I'm looking for y'all. So if you from Chicago and you out here and you doing YouTube, holla at your girl, because it's just we cut from a different cloth. I'm not gonna even get into that, but I don't know how I forgot about her. She the one put me on to these two products, and I've been in love with them ever since. But she's another one who, yeah, I will always and forever watch her. I know her children. I'm not gonna say I know her children. I know who her children are. I'm gonna say that. And I love her little babies and stuff like that. And she has an amazing husband. She got a beautiful family. I've even seen her stepchildren. She has a beautiful family. And I personally, I love her. And I love her spirit. Very sweet girl, sweet spirited, and you don't get mean girl vibes. There's nothing nasty about her. Now, one thing about people from Chicago, and some people might get this confused, we're not mean. Not all of us are mean or nasty. We can be very feminine. We can be very cool, but we are like 0, 100. This is 0, this is 100. We could be in this era, in this 0 space for a good time. You know, we can even go medium. We still gonna vibe with you. We might not pop off, But then there's 100. These the only 2 you're gonna get from us. And it's not because we're crazy, it's because we're passionate. We are passionate about what we feel, or what was said, or your disrespect, or our kids. Like, it's that. So if you, even with me, like, y'all see me, some people say, oh, Nikki, you're so sweet, you're such a good mom, you're this, you're that. And I appreciate that. I am all of those things. But just like that, I could be complete opposite. Not mean girl, but disrespected. You won't catch me publicly talking down on, let me choose my words wisely. I'm just not her, okay? I'm just not her. You had to do something to me. That's what I'm trying to say. You had to do something directly to me or my children. Y'all know me and my M's. My munchkins, my mama, my money, my man, and me. I never used to say me, but I do now. My man, my money, my munchkins, my mama, and me. You had to do something directly to disrespect one of those things or playing with me about it, then you'll get a different Nikki. Other than that, this is who I am. I'm not her. I'm not the mean girl. I'm not the jealous type, the competing type girl. I've never been her. And I've always had a lot of friends, always. I've never had a problem with keeping people around me. I have exited people from being around me, but I've never had a problem with like keeping people around me, whether it's family or friends, because of my own personality and who I am as a person. I have nothing but love to give. I am my mom, and it has been handed down to my children. Just like we're just like my mom, like loving, giving, moving people in, giving people a place to stay, helping people, giving people money because they're down on their luck. Like, that's my mom, and I realized that I'm just her. I'm her. Like, I'm just like my mom. And my mama didn't have a mean bone in her body. So much so that she should have disciplined her kids more than she did. But, she just didn't. She just had she's very loving. But I discipline man. Now, me and mama is a little different on that, in that department. I discipline man. My mama wasn't a very much of a disciplinarian, but she had nothing but love to give. I've even watched my mama allow people to just, low-key just walk all over her and get away with it, She just, so I don't have a mean bone in my body, and I just don't want that around me. I don't want it. I don't want to. When it's somebody I'm watching on YouTube, that is my choice. That's me choosing to consume that type of content. And I had to realize that and tell myself, girl, you don't have to do this. Move around. And so that's what I did. But Nikki, y'all, she ain't going nowhere. If you're watching this, girl, you ain't going nowhere, girl. No. She is not my age, but that doesn't matter. Her maturity level and her class speaks to me, okay? I am living my entire best life through her, sis. Dress down, okay? She be sharp. Love the way she dressed, the way she carry herself, her confidence. I just love her. I love her down. And her husband has me cracking up, okay? He's funny. He is hilarious. So it's just, I'm just basically choosing what I consume. So there are certain people, names that I may have mentioned on my channel before, or you may have seen me around them, that you won't hear their name on my channel no more, and you won't see me in their presence anymore. because at the end of the day, like I said, I choose what I consume. And, you know, the God that I'm serving is not, I don't believe I need to be in certain spaces around certain things. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to live my life like everybody else, get through life. We all out here trying to make money and trying to take care of ourselves and our kids and stay moisturized, you know. So that's it. I've joined Lemonade, and y'all, I have found that it has been one of the best I'm gonna say platform, because it's still technically TikTok, but I don't know, the community is different and I absolutely love it over there. And so I have been posting there as well, not as much, but I have been. I have pretty much saved Lemonade for strictly my outfits and stuff. And so yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm just having fun, and I'm just trying to stay in positive spaces. I don't know if y'all get that or if y'all understand what I mean by that, but it just is what it is. How's the makeup coming along so far, y'all? I'm not liking it. I can tell you now, my makeup is not making me happy because of my skin. It's my skin, and I need to clean these brushes. I am guilty as charged. I have not been taking care of my skin. I keep slipping into these very dark like spaces with, I don't know, just confusion with what I want to do as far as staying here and, you know, just that type of thing. I don't know. I don't want to get into that, but I'm not going to get into that. We're not even going to get into that because, you know, you never know who's watching. And I ain't talking about y'all. But so for my blush, I am using Haas Lab in the color French Rosette. And this is what I like to use for my blush. It is very, very pigmented. Very pigmented. A little goes a long way. I don't like very rosy cheeks, but it's like, okay, so I say I don't, but then I turn around and I see myself later and I'm like, oh, that was cute. I like that. So I don't know. I don't know what I like. I don't know. Y'all tell me what this is, but are these very rosy cheeks? But you know what? Maybe it's, I don't like a cheek so rosy that it's not blended. Maybe that's what it is, because that be taking me. I'll be like, girl, I don't like that look. And it could just be because I didn't blend it properly. So maybe we need to start making sure that we, because I just ditched the sponges all together. Y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed that. I use a brush for everything because I like the airbrush finish that a brush gives. But a sponge is good for blending. I'm sorry. It just is. But I think we have enough blush for the cheekies. The cheeks are rosy. They are rosy. And I don't know what I want to do for my lip, but I hope y'all enjoyed my little conversation we had. Let's get our lips on and our hair and finish up the rest of this day. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, which is my absolute go-to. Set my face. I'm guilty of going in on the setting spray, okay? I feel like, I don't know, it just brings everything together and it does a good job of, I don't know, setting my face. The only thing I have to do now is my under eye liner, which I'm not gonna do too much. Y'all, I need me a good mascara. I definitely do. I cannot find that mascara that I had the last time. I don't know what happened. I just don't know. I don't know, but I really need it. And if y'all know a good one, please let me know. I like it to be, to give length and volume. So if you know one, plug me, let me know. But my lip combo, I decided not to do a glossy lip today because I have to do some try-ons as well. So I don't want to get gloss on my lips, but I really, really want to add some gloss so bad. What y'all think? Gloss, to gloss or no gloss? Tell me what y'all think. But my lip combo is, I use MAC lipstick and it is Come Over and Taupe. Come Over is 663 and then Taupe is 616. And then I just used a regular brown lip liner. So that's what we got going on the lips. And just trying to clean up a little bit, y'all, because I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand for my makeup vanity to be with stuff everywhere, and sometimes I'm guilty of that. So let's try to clean up some of it a little bit, and I will come back to y'all. If y'all see my lips are glossy, it's because I gave in and put some gloss on them. And if I do use some gloss, it's going to be, which one? Let me, where it go? I love Sephora brand gloss. I love this. I usually use the clear one. It's probably in my purse. But this one is, I don't know what color it is, but it's like a iridescent type color. Yeah, I don't know. But that'll be the brand. It'll be glossed Sephora by Sephora if I do end up adding some gloss. But yes. Oh, and hair. This is what we're doing for hair. I do need to fix my edges a little bit. I'm not gonna do that on camera. I'll go ahead and fix that, and I'll see y'all later in the vlog. Peace.
Girl, you